Alright, welcome back everybody to another episode of City Skylines. The last one we just kind of built up out over here, kind of got this area built up down over here, just kind of got some stuff underway. In this one, I think we're going to kind of build a little bit of a neighborhood up over here. I think we're going to turn this into a road just because, should we? I think we'll turn this section into a road because we're going to go and extend this road out as well. But we're just going to kind of build this up as a neighborhood. We're going to kind of get some people moving in to this area. We got a lot of people moving in to this area, but we're going to work on that, and then we're also going to try and work on getting the downtown a little bit more taken care of, and getting some jobs coming in there and whatnot to see if we can kind of get the growth to continue on and make everybody happy, because everybody wants a place to live and everybody wants a place to work. So see if we can get that all sorted out. Yeah, we're going to do that. And what I think we'll do with this road is we'll just kind of curve it down and then curve it back into here. And this will kind of create a nice little neighborhood area. There's not going to be too much special in terms of this area. It's just going to be a little bit different. Okay, it is paused. Than what we normally do. But other than that, it's going to be pretty straightforward. I'm just going to kind of need to move these power lines around a little bit because they're coming right down the middle of where we're going to be building, unfortunately. Of course, these are too. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Car alarm. So let's go ahead and let's kind of reroute these while we're at it. Alright, go ahead and hold on for a second. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. They turned that off, so good. Alright, so I'm going to kind of build out a little bit of a neighborhood over here as well, kind of the lakefront property here. Kind of create a nice little suburb for right now. It'll probably all grow together here, but let's see. How do we want to do this? So, do we want to do something like over here? I think we'll do connect it up a little bit more here. So let's just start. This is how I normally do it, so let's just go ahead and do something like that. And then maybe, let's see here. Maybe do, no, I don't want to do that. Let's go ahead and let's go and have these guys kind of connect in like that. And then we'll have this eventually come out over here, and then we'll kind of have an offset connection right here. And should we do something like this, or should we connect it up? Let's go ahead and do something like that, and then from here let's go ahead and do a nice little curve into there, and we'll do that. So hopefully we won't have to widen that road out, but I have a feeling we will, and it's going to mess that all up. I think we're going to kind of leave this design right here. Going to go and leave a little bit of space. Same goes here. And then I think over here we'll go ahead and do some cul-de-sacs like we did over by the lake there. Just some nice dead-end roads that make for a pretty nice area to live because you don't have too much traffic going down them. We'll make them nice and curved. And I guess the last one, yeah, I guess it can come off of there. And then we'll do something like that. Alright, that doesn't look, unfortunately that doesn't look too good. But, oh well, we'll live with that. That looks pretty good for over here, I'm going to say. I'm going to say that's going to do alright. Not sure how I feel about this road, though. Should we have it come up and connect into there? No, that doesn't look much better. Let's go and take a look. I think something's missing over here, maybe. Can I have it just curve around? That actually looks pretty good. I kind of like that. We're going to go and stick with that for now. So nice little just neighborhood over here. We need to make sure that we put some services over here, like water. Definitely. I did reroute the power lines already while I was waiting on that. Alright. So, let's see. We're going to go and do that. Drag this down and around. And there we go. Alright, just kind of cover this whole area here, make sure we get all the squares. Make sure everything looks nice and good. There we go. Anything else? Anything else? No, that looks pretty good. Alright. Whoops, I just right-clicked again. There we go. Oh, there's a square missing right there. Alright, I don't see any other squares. No, okay. Let's go ahead and do this area too. Why not? Why not? We're not going to worry about that though. Alright, so now let's just make sure there's actually a pretty good amount of water running through here. Might change how that pipe is going through this area. But other than that, it's doing pretty good. So we'll just kind of follow the road up and over here and connect it back in to this area. And that is going to cover all of that. Nice. Alright. Should we kind of reroute that pipe there a little bit? Probably wouldn't hurt. Unfortunately, it's going to open up a little bit of an area right there, but we can fix that. Fix that real quick. Like so. Alright, so we got a nice little area building up there. So now let's see here. Where can we can put some offices and stuff in. I don't want to keep getting into these people's property, but that's kind of what we're going to have to do. Why is this all blank over here? It's not even zoned, so let's go ahead and put in some offices right over here. And then we'll also put them along this road as well. So this whole front area by the freeway will be all offices, which I guess in some regards makes sense. Look at that, houses. Should we zone anything over here? No, this is the area for the buses. Let's go ahead and zone in that. And let's go and do that. So we'll have a couple little buildings there, but nothing too special. Alright, so they're going to start building in. We should have some building in over here as well. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Of course, all the same building comes in. What a surprise. What a surprise. Are they already upgrading? I think they're already upgrading. I do like the little flashing lights on top. That's pretty cool. Yeah, they're already upgrading, so... Well, wouldn't that be crazy if that's actually how it worked in the real world? Like, a building would come in, and then they would realize, oh, we can actually do something a little bit better in this area, so we do it again. And then, oh, we can actually do a little bit better than that, so we rebuild it again. Yeah, I don't think that would be good for anybody, but that's the way the game works, so just go with it. Traffic is moving pretty good. I'm pretty happy with, like, we need to time these lights, but I'm pretty happy with traffic. Like, there's a little bit of traffic, but, you know, for the amount of people that we have, it's doing pretty good. We've had some pretty good growth. We've had little drops here and there, but, I mean, what's going to happen? That just looks just great, so... I think one of the big projects I keep talking about is going to be redoing this, and we're going to probably want to do that soon before it gets out of hand. Or before we get built up too much, you know, too much stuff built up around it. Like this is getting a little too close. Something I just realized is that they're not even using that loop. They're just coming down here and turning left. Which I suppose isn't bad because there's no traffic coming the other way, but then why did we build the loop? We might have to split that road off into 2 one-ways or something because I don't think it's going to save the traffic pattern when I save out. That's just unfortunate with this mod. I think the Traffic Plus Plus mod saves it, but for some reason this game will not save the lane changes, which is, it sucks, but oh well. What can you do? It's a good mod otherwise, so just gotta live with it. Yeah, there we go. Now they're using the loop. Perfect. Alright. Yeah, we got a lot of traffic coming over here. Is this where we're going to kind of keep the interchange? I think so. This interchange, are we going to have it bridge over? Too bad this isn't the other way, because we kind of keep it elevated throughout here. But what I'm thinking is redoing, taking out this loop and kind of creating a wide swing here. Kind of comes up and around and connects in over here. In fact, we could do that. Probably without too many problems. Let's see what we can do, because we got a lot of traffic using this loop right now, getting off of here and going onto here, and that's just going to help it out. So let's not delete that yet. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's go ahead and knock this back. Let's go ahead and try this. This should work pretty well, as long as we can do it correctly. See if we can get it There we go. Get a nice little exit, and then we'll go ahead. We're going to kind of create a little bit of a swing around the whole interchange here. It can actually stay ground level for a little while. Doesn't have to be anything too dramatic here. So come up to 12. Kind of come across if we can. And then we'll start to come around here. And then it will connect into here, I suppose. Does that look alright? That looks pretty good, actually. We could probably even get away with bringing it in closer. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. Let's bring it in a little bit closer. So I have a feeling that this is going to turn into one of those windmill interchanges. I think that's kind of what I wanted planned to do with this anyways, is just kind of slowly do that over time. You know, slowly convert it instead of just trying to do one big project. Not for money or anything, just because it'll make it a lot easier on me having to do that. If we can take out that loop, that'll probably work. We could probably redo this this ramp here too. The only thing I'm worried about is this. How am I going to do this? I guess what we can do here, I guess what we'll have to do here. Hope it doesn't mess it up too bad, but yeah, what we're going to have to do here, so we're going to kind of extend the frontage road out. Oh wow, we're going to have to redo those power lines, but oh well. So we're going to kind of extend the frontage road out like that. Let's go ahead and redo this ramp as well. And so we're going to go and do that. And we're going to kind of curve it around. And until it meets, let's try and get as close as possible until it meets up here. I don't like how that looks at the end. It looks pretty terrible. So we can fix that. That looks pretty good. Alright, that's definitely doable. Let's make this, let's go ahead and cut this ramp out. Might as well. Let's go ahead and kind of follow this around. See, I just get too close to that there, and that's what the problem is. But I think we might be able to make it work. We kind of come down to ground level. I guess that's pretty steep. No, I don't think that. I was like, I guess that works, but no. Let's grab this guy. And we'll come down to 0. Should we have it attach into here, or should we have it attach into... Might as well have it attach into here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I like that. I do like that. It's gonna work pretty well, I'd say. And then we kind of need to fix this though. This needs some work. Yeah, I knew that was gonna be an issue. But if we can kind of, yeah, do something like that, that looks a million times better. So it kind of comes on the inside and then merges in with this ramp, and it's going to merge in with that ramp. Now this here, this is going to be a whole nother beast here. This guy, let's go and just go straight off of there. Is going to come up and over both of these. Like so, and then you're wondering, well, how is it going to connect into the frontage road, or how is that going to work? Yeah, we'll see here in a second. This is where the frontage road gets a little bit of a problem. I will admit, you know, doing some of these interchanges is very, very difficult with a frontage road. That's why in some areas we won't, just so, you know, we can kind of mess around and see what works and what doesn't. But yeah, definitely it can get a little challenging. So we're going to do a little offshoot like that, and the same will go on this side. and just allow them to get on and off of the frontage road there. That will probably become a problem later on, but we'll cross that road when we get there if I can talk. Alright, so we just need to get some power lines hooked back up here. So yeah, we'll probably end up redoing that again, but for now I'm going to go and leave it as is. Ooh, I didn't even think about that. That is a little bit of a problem, but we can fix that. Alright, so kind of come up and over and then come back down. That works for me. And this road, let's see here, do we want to do... We could reverse some of this stuff here so we can have the off-ramp. Having the off-ramp back here might be... We'd probably have the off-ramp here and then have the on-ramp here. That might work, and then that would allow some more room for traffic and whatnot. Let's see how that... That's actually a really good looking off-ramp. Let's go and put the one back here and kind of see what I'm looking at in terms of space and whatnot. Just rebuilt those power lines, didn't I? I'd like to create a lot of work for myself. That looks pretty good. And then I was thinking maybe have the off-ramp up over here, maybe even connect up onto the bridge a little bit if we need to. Yeah, that'll probably do. I don't know if that'll work though, like that. Yeah, it's pretty bumpy. Wow. We can probably get that a little bit closer there. There's not going to be any cars getting on here, so I mean we've got some extras when it comes to the ability to add auxiliary lanes and whatnot, so might as well use them. And I mean, not very many cars are going to be using this road anyways, so let's go ahead and one-way all of this, just so no AI gets confused. And then this is also going to give us a little bit more of a run-up for all of this here, which is going to be good. And we need to one-way all of this back over here as well. Not really needed on this side, but just trying to make our lives a little bit easier here. So that way in the future, if we do anything, or if cars start using this, it'll be sorted out and I won't have to remember to do it. Alright. Yeah, see, we could reverse on the same side here, but I'm not going to. Let's go ahead and upgrade this to 3 lanes, so we'll have a merge lane, so they have a little bit of a time. Not going to be needed right now, but once we start building over that way and people start using it, it may become needed, so I'll deal with that. Yeah, I think other than that we'll be fine. So that'll allow some more traffic to get off there. That's going to allow traffic to get, you know, move a little bit more smoothly than it did over here, for sure. So if we go ahead and play that, let's go ahead and see how that looks from the car view. Then we'll probably end the episode there. Yeah, that's pretty good. Like, that's a little rough, but I can definitely live with that. Ooh, power. Yeah, probably need that. So why don't we have it come on this side, just because I keep doing all these projects and it just never fails that I take out the power lines just after rebuilding them. There we go. That kind of seems a little dumb. Alright, so let's do that. Alright, so you guys gonna be happy now? You guys happy now? Yeah, there we go. Nice. See the wave of power go through the city. As you can see, they exit there, they get into that lane, and then they merge over, and then that gives a lot more room for everybody to, so they don't back up onto the freeway. And as you can see, a lot of people are using this, but that's good. I mean, look how smoothly they're flowing onto here, back onto their road. That's moving pretty good. It's moving really good. Nice little pace of speed, and everything is looking great. So we'll probably have to redo. Are any of these other ones busy? They all look pretty good. And with this design, we shouldn't have too much space taken up either. So it should look pretty good. I've been really using the clover stacks a lot lately. and I built a couple of these windmill, but it seems like I tend to favor the clover stacks just because I'm more comfortable with them. In my last city, I tried to build the windmill, and it went all horribly wrong. But I kind of seen where I went wrong. So, and hopefully by doing this, we'll be able to kind of redo it a little bit at a time, and it won't be so overwhelming. And hopefully it'll look pretty good in the end. But you can see there's a lot of traffic coming down over here. We definitely needed to do that to get that underway. Let's see how this area is panning out over here. Yeah, nothing really building. I didn't expect anything really to build over here right now, just because we got this area as well as this area building up as well. So, yeah, as always, guys, if you like the series, go to the like button or favorite, subscribe, comment, all that kind of stuff. Definitely stay tuned for future episodes. And as always, thanks for watching.